It's been another bad week for the Bidens as Hunter is getting charged with contempt for refusing to take part in a closed-door hearing, and Joe Biden is facing an impeachment inquiry. The GOP is sure that if they keep digging, they'll find something eventually. It's called fracking for justice. Joe Biden is trying to tell Bibi Netanyahu in the most diplomatic way possible to take it down a notch or 12. Biden warned that Netanyahu's decisions are leading to a loss of support, specifically for Joe Biden. Congress is about to leave for the holidays without staving off the partial government shutdown due in January, but they did manage to get one thing done: milk. That's right, Congress spent this week getting whole milk back into schools. Freedom fighter and House Representative Cory Mills warned that the Chinese Communist Party was trying to infiltrate school lunches and said this was a matter of, quote, safeguarding our national security. Yes, our biggest threat from China is that they're gonna turn our children communist through lactose. Congratulations to Congress on dodging this very stupid bullet. Just in time for the holidays, Trump is back with the mugshot edition of his digital trading cards. Now, there are two very funny parts of his announcement video. There's this first one.
I wish I looked as good as I do on those cards, that I can tell you. They give me muscles where, believe me, I don't have them.
No, we noticed that, yeah. And then there is this absolutely bizarre sign-off.
Go right now and collect your own exclusive piece of American history, and we'll all have fun together. Have a good life.
Have a nice life is something you say to someone you never want to see again, not some rube who you hope to dupe into future purchases. Don't you want them to come back for your next round of NFTs, the perjury edition? A pregnant woman was forced to leave Texas to get an abortion after a high-profile case. Now, this is so fucking infuriating that I've screamed into a stack of bath towels at least 4 times this week. But there is some good news. Ken Paxton didn't get his way, so there's that, I guess. The episode has prompted the GOP to release a new line of greeting cards. The front says, "Sorry you're having a hard time," and the inside says, "But this should really be decided by the states." The COP28 Climate Summit wrapped up, and there was quite the kerfuffle over just a couple of words. Sane people said we should phase out fossil fuels, but then the oil guys came in and said, "What did fossil fuels ever do to you?" And then the sane people were like, do you want like a list or... And then after everyone stayed up real late for a couple of days, we ended up moving from phase out to transitioning away, which is an excellent use of everyone's time as the world continues to burn. In the end, we got an agreement that has more loopholes than a knitted scarf and a very real chance that it will actually make things worse. Now, we want to help these negotiations be slightly less useless next time, so we've brought in our chief life coach correspondent, Jen Haston, to give some advice to the delegates.
Listen, I know it's hard to try something new, and it's really difficult to step outside of your comfort zone, but that's why it's called a comfort zone. But sometimes, if we do what we've always done, we get stuck. Like the dinosaurs in the tar pits that created your delicious, beautiful oil. But if we change, we can fly like a beautiful bird. And no, the bird isn't flying into a wind turbine. Stay focused, people, okay? We need you to think outside the box. Because the box has gotten so hot that it's bursting into flames! I believe in you. Kind of.
Rishi Sunak's proposal that would send migrants off to Rwanda passed the next stage in a nail-biter vote. Far-right conservatives are concerned that the bill doesn't go far enough and have asked if migrants might be mailed off to Siberia instead. And speaking of Russia, Alexey Navalny, who has been critical of Vladimir Putin, is missing from prison, according to his legal team. I'm sure he's fine.
Yo, that guy's dead. D-E-A-D, dead.
Mike, why are you dressed like that?
Girl, I'm not gonna show you my face. I gotta keep it hidden before Putin find me.
Putin wouldn't hurt you or Alexey Navalny. It's a prison. He's got to be in there somewhere.
Oh, he's 6 foot under there if he's anywhere.
You're so cynical. Where's your Christmas spirit?
As far away from Vladimir Putin as I can get.
Mike, just...
Bye, baby.
Vivek Ramaswamy technically didn't shit the bed during a recent live stream with Elon Musk and Alex Jones, but he did piss off the listeners. No, wait, I can do better. Let's see. He illegally rebroadcast The Wiz. No, wait. He liquidated his assets. He live streamed his live stream. He reposted his drink, and he left his audience wanting so much less. And yet somehow he's still classier than Elon Musk and Alex Jones. Elon and Alex had much to discuss after Jones's account on X, formerly Relevant, was reinstated. Reach for comment, CEO Linda Yaccarino added, "Sports! All the best videos are on X. I have a tasty margarita recipe for the hashtag weekend. Advertisers, just go ahead and form a line to the right, please." Tucker Carlson is launching his own streaming service. And it turns out it's just a 10-hour loop of the green M&M doing the wildest shit you've ever seen. Absolutely no questions left unanswered about M&M physiology. And after watching about 6 hours of that, I can tell you that she does it all, baby. A judge says that Michael Cohen's lawyer cited 3 cases that don't even exist. Damn, who's the lawyer? Oh, that makes sense. The founder of Moms for Liberty is stepping down after allegations of her husband raping their threesome partner. Ironically, a book written about whatever those two were up to is something I would never want in a school library. A Russian man managed to fly to LA with no passport or ticket. While security experts are concerned, air travelers are wondering, how far in advance do you have to plan your stowing away? How many bags can you stow away with? And do you get miles if you bribe airport workers with your credit card? Google has released their top search terms of the year, and Taylor Swift was at the top of the list. I must have created 5,000 different email addresses to get her up there, and it looks like my hard work paid off. A woman who got bitten by an octopus that she put on her face had to be treated at the hospital because the octopus was venomous. Afterwards, she said, quote, "Everyone makes mistakes." So true. She has recuperated nicely from her injuries and next week is planning a safari into some poison ivy. Okay, it's the holidays, so let's do a fun, cute story. A Kentucky family didn't notice that there was a baby owl nesting in their Christmas tree. Oh, look at that little guy. The dad agreed that he is a big fan of all kinds of hooters. That wraps up our last show of the year. We're going to take a little holiday break, but we'll be back in January with more comedy. Till then, happy holidays and thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.
Yo, that fool dead. Dead. He is 6 feet underground. Trust me. Why would I lie about this? Why would I even be out here about this? I gotta go. I gotta leave. That's not the way out. Oh, shit.